Hello, gang. Are you guys arguing with the boss again? Oh dear, we're arguing with the bot again. Hello. Is he misbehaving again? Are you angry? Let's move that over there. Let's go! Naren, thank you again for the tier 3. Oh my god, 51 months. What the fuck? What the fucking fuck? Oh my goodness, what is that? Why is everything on the wrong screen? There we go. Oh my goodness. 52 months. That's a fake amount of time. That's not real. Years and 4 months. That's fake. That's not a real amount of time. Oh my goodness. Shit be crazy. Shit be crazy. Messaging someone. Okie dokie. Yes, look at them teeth. Look at them teeth. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! Right, let's, it's Tuesday. So I am going to be sitting in my stream room in my Discord for any friends who want to sit and do art tonight. Or creative stuff. You know? That. Okay, we are starting a new level today. Which is always exciting. We are away from the water level, which I think most people enjoy. Water levels always have that that sort of reputation to them, don't they?
Hiya, Butt.
Hello, friend. How's it going?
It is going well. It is going well. It is always a good day when the boss gives you something to do and you make them very happy.
Yes. Yes.
I am a normal human, but I also sometimes get the, I did the good adulting today. Yippee!
I feel like everybody gets that. Or is this us being neurospicy again and we're just like, everybody gets this? No, they don't. You're both just on the spectrum. So it's great because I am my own boss, so it's literally a self conversation. Like when I'm on stream of I need to do this. Okay, I've done this. Yay! I'm a sad person.
Yeah, I'm above. I did adulting this weekend, so I bought myself miniatures.
Sounds about right.
They are,
That's a good way to do
they
it.
are, they are not here yet, but they're going to be. Okay. The type of armor they wear is literally super duper tough, and that's not to be like durable frontline combatants. It is so that they could be dropped from low orbit without dying.
Yeah, ODSTs. You mentioned this to us last week, I think.
Yeah, it's those guys. I bought those guys.
Yay!
The issue is though is that the guy down low, Warhammer, is very good at his job.
Oh no, they got you with the upsell.
No, they try to. They fucking really try to.
Oh yeah, that's their job. That is their job.
And he's very good at it. He knows he's very good at it. That's why he likes seeing me in. He's like, your money, hello.
Hello. Back demon.
No, that's why Stacy comes with me. It's just like I'll be getting a bad decision made, and I'll have her staring, going, "Don't." And it's like, "Thank you. I needed someone to say that." But he was trying to sell me on a thing, which was, this is, you know how you play transport sort of armies? I'm like, yeah, heavy tank kind of transport stuff. Well, what about this airship? It's a transport. You could put 12 guys and a dreadnought in it. And I'm there going, I am making noises because I am conflicted. So, thankfully, partner goes, no. And I go, thank you. I needed someone to say no.
Very important. Yeah, not to call you out, but obviously as your friend, it is my duty to call you out. Very hilarious. It's like I went to the bathroom to go and like to the sink to go fill up my water and stuff. And I was like, Tuesday, so I'm gonna go be in the chat with friends. And Spook was like, bet you £10 that Dash joins and talks about Warhammer. And I was like, I'm not taking that bet because it's gonna happen.
See, this is why you have to bet first.
What am I supposed to bet?
You bet £10 that I'll join, and if he doesn't take it up, then he knows he'd lose the money. Right then.
Which ones are you painting today? If those are the ones that you've got like coming in the future.
I have those coming in the future. The ones that I'm painting today are more of the melee veteran guys that I have. Gonna continue working on them because I haven't really touched them much over the weekend. I had things to do. Right now I have the affectionate terms of Legless Larry and Armless Steve. Because sometimes your naming convention doesn't mean that you're just going to end up losing limbs, but it can just be unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't too certain on the shading on one of these guys that I've been posting out throughout the time, but a lot of people came back quite positively on it. A thing that I'm, unironically, now that I look at it again, I'm not actually that upset with it. I actually really do like it, how it looks. I didn't think it looked this nice, but I am actually kind of happier with it now. You know, one of those things where you stop, go back, look at it again?
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Because the opposite is worse when you stop and you go away and you look back and you go, oh no, I hate it.
Yeah. See, I disliked it initially, so now I like it a little bit more, so I'm a little happier. Let's see. So there's only going to be 3 of them, but I should be able to paint them by doing most of their base elements. This fella here, right? I have him in my hand. I've been posting him up and around, and he's gotten a lot of attention online for how he is. I'm kind of tempted to take a stub of green stuff and make his arm like it's just been severed at the wrist,
Ah,
and
okay.
and have a shield on the ground. And the thing is that I have bits in there where I could definitely like take a segment of like a chaos warrior and like have them on the base
Mm.
with like the shield indented into them, like a thing of they killed each other in the process kind of thing. And it would look cool, but I'm like, okay, I could do the bloody stub for now and look at finishing it up later.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's one of those ones where I could have a lot of fun with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like the closest I've got to that is when I had my dragon mini that I did, and I was green stuffing like scar tissue onto her chest and things like that. That was fun. It was kind of fun as well because she was 3D printed, and it wasn't like it wasn't like a fully perfect 3D print, just because it was like a model that someone had like converted for 3D printing. So it wasn't like perfect, but basically those little imperfections became part of it, because there were the little imperfections were that the wing membrane in literally one spot was like too thin for the printer to print, so there was just a hole in her wing, and I was like, cool. Wing damage. Paint that in. And another one, which literally became a character detail described to the players, was a missing talon. As again, the talon on like the pinky finger of one of her feet was like so thin the printer couldn't print it, so she just had a stub, and I was like, cool, she's lost a finger as well. So that was when it was like, well, she's got all these little imperfections, so let's just add to it, because clearly she's been in the war, so let's just frigging scar tissue up her chest.
I'm looking at this one now, and I'm not sure if it's just my camera and the lighting really, really complemented this well, but I've just posted it in. Of my graphics captain, who's basically my Thane in this setting comparison, Ta'an Estar, because all the salamanders have like a Ta'an kind of, or Tushan, or Hestan kind of style. Everyone's got a style name like that, and of course, it's like, oh, which faction is the one that's close quarters, usually bulkiest, and always wants to protect civilians? Yeah, guess which one Thane went into?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an easy fit for him.
Where the Crunchyroll logo is. It's over, Voz. That was for November. We're in December now. The offer has finished. So that, yes, it's been eaten. It was crunchy, and it was a roll. It's been eaten. How?
I've had it with my dinner. It is quite a nice baguette.
Baguette.
I ate it in one piece.
That's going to the store like everybody else seeing a Steam sale, basically.
And your point is?
And? Gestures at the world during Black Friday. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season to be sensible. Also, I have posted it. I am very, very, very fond of this tiny tank. Very fond of this tiny tank.
It's so little.
It's one of those ones where it's like, oh, that's not too small, and then I post the fact that it's in my hand, and someone goes, oh dear God, it's tiny. Ooh, I found a piece that I thought got broken. Well, it did get broken, but I found it. Nice.
Yay. I was briefly looking over to see if I could find a picture of the dragon, but I think I took photos of it on my phone, but I'm like, I don't think I have them actually uploaded anywhere, and I'm like, oh, dang it. Don't have any pictures of them to show.
Damn it, Bobby.
It's like I probably uploaded them on Twitter when I did it. I fucking did it like 4 years ago.
The dawn of time.
Dawn of time! Ironic, she was there.
And you're staring at it and again.
Yeah. I was trying it because I'm still doing the gradual backlog thing. It would have been a lot less gradual if I had actually remembered to do one every day. It would be done by now, but I do sometimes go like 2 weeks at a time, forgetting to do that. I tried to do one today, and for some reason Instagram didn't want the picture to take, so I'm like, cool, now I'm out of sync. Thanks, Instagram. Don't know why. Don't know why I didn't want to upload it. We'll try again later in case it's like just a problem that they've got with Instagram.
But yes, what I posted inside in the art channel is I found a servo skull that's meant to go with this salamander, with this captain. So of course I have found it and managed to put it back on, and the way I put it on looks like it's poking its head behind the torch going which I kind of find quite endearing, not gonna lie. See, here's my issue, right? I have new models to paint. When I'm holding this older model going, I could go over this. There's a lot I could go over to bring him up to current spec. And it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It is not impossible.
It's not impossible, but just don't fall into the trap of permanently being in a cycle of painting and repainting the same models over and over, because you will just be stuck there forever.
Oh yeah. This is primarily what I'm thinking is right. Some of these elements, I'm painting these with the new models, these ones here. What I'll do is, whenever I have like a bit of red or a bit of a certain color left over, I'm going to go over it with a on this older model. I'll go over it with that bit of excess paint that I've got left to touch up areas, because it doesn't need a lot. This would literally again just be for touching up things. Okay.
They showed the cheese redeem and I hoped it was Shigarath. I was disappointed. I'm sorry, okay? No, I didn't actually hear anything, which is making me go, okay? Login. Activity feed. No, it doesn't say you did. Okay. For a minute, I was like, did it not work? I've never used it. Can you preview? Does it let you preview the sounds before you buy them? Because that would be nice if it did. Hello, Demon. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing good as well. You can preview it. Ah, okay. Yes, it's a different one. I could do both. It probably exists. Probably that. Do that in a sec. underlying theme.
Also, my boss being in work today was one of the worst possible timings when Curl said to me, "Oh hey, here," and just posted to me. It's like, "I'm sending this to you because I know you'll fucking find it, so I may as well just send it to you." And it was the Ondathian playlist.
I mean, she is correct.
She is correct. I would just sniff it out. I do think back to that time when, long ago, there was a question of how the fuck did you log in and make this order without logging in? You don't exist on the website. How did you do that? And like, I don't know. Got bored. The fuck do you mean? I think Curls has made the joke before that there is a legitimate time between someone making a playlist and someone privating a playlist that I could find it in the meantime of, so she sent it across. And it's one of those ones where it's a aesthetical. For those who don't know, Carlos has made a aesthetical playlist based on Ondulathon, as she has for the Rustinglands, and for Tala, Thane, Zhao, and the always wonderful Huriel Essador.
Our D&D partner.
Yes, our wonderful Blorbos. And she's now made one for the setting that Thane and Tala are from.
Yay!
TLDR, it's cold as shit and we're fucking stubborn. La 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 la. On Deathians. I did end up winning against a player last week at Warhammer, but I don't count it as a win because firstly he was testing out a build. Secondly, he had gotten his COVID jab earlier that day. He told me about it. It's like, hey, look, I might feel a little during it. Don't worry, it's because of that. And if I make any noises, it's because of that as well, bud. I'm not infectious. It is literally just the jab. I was like, yeah. Oh, that's perfectly fair. Thank you for telling me in advance. I appreciate that. 2 hours pass, and he's already clearly sweating from a fever, and he's not doing well. And I go, okay, bud, do you want to stop? Do you? And I'm looking like past him at like one of the guys who's like one of the club organizing, going, hey, bud, you look like you're unwell. Do you want to stop? And he's like, I'll go for a bit more. We'll go for a bit more. So we tally up the score at a point, and it's like, okay, I'm going to sweep this now from the position we're in. Do you want to just call it? And he goes, yeah, I'll call it. That's okay. And I go, fantastic. Who's giving you a lift home? And he said, oh, I was going to get an Uber. I said, yeah, your Uber is me. Give me your postcode. Give me your postcode. Give it to me.
That's being a good guy.
Drove him home, and he was in that. You know when someone's eager, you do because you have me near you. But when someone's eager about something and they're slightly delirious.
Really?
Yeah. Funny that I was just there going, really? Okay, bud. Yeah, sure. Tell me more. And he's telling me all about things he likes.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. How fucked up are those elves? Stop telling me more. Stop telling me more. I get it. They birthed a fucking god. Fucking don't look up Drukari. Nobody look up Drukari. There's a reason the nice Marines are on site with them. There's a reason nice Marines are on site with them, and that's all I'll say. I did also play Mally's husband, one of our friends for Streams Curiosities. His husband at Warhammer on the weekend as well, over Tabletop Simulator. And for those who don't know, we do that because he lives in America. And whilst we are Warhammer players, we're not that insensible with our money that we're going to travel to play a game.
You don't have to explain yourself here.
So, we end up playing, and it's kind of like our swan song to how he's been playing Necrons. Because they're getting changed in the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Essential TLDR, they had an entire... Their elite melee had an entire extra layer of defense, and they were tougher. They had 2 wounds instead of 1, meaning anytime you have something that does 1 damage, 2 of those instances have to make their way through to kill one of them. They now have 1 wound and they can't get that exterior defense, which is great for everyone else because it was oppressive. It was just not fun to play. It was one of those things of, okay, I've rolled against you for the last 20 minutes with things. Lol, all models back. Didn't even kill most of them, all models back, lol. Great, this is not fun to play against. I don't want to play against you in this way. It's just not fun. But they've changed it so that doesn't work anymore, but not hampering the whole unit. Necrons have a tool that lets them get back up, and it's based on the number of wounds they have. So you roll, and that's how many... Let's say you've lost 5 guys. Each one is a wound each. You roll a dice, and you add a certain number to it based on other modifiers. And that's how many guys you get to come back. Like, that's how many wounds you roll, and that's how many guys you get to bring back. So if you've got guys who have 2 wounds, you get to bring back some of them at certain values based on that. You like, so if you've got guys who've got 2 wounds and you roll 3, well, you get 1 guy back with 1 wound, and you get 1 guy back with 2 wounds. It's made it easier for them to get these models back, but it's also made it easier for everyone to fucking kill those models, which we're all very happy about because they were so annoying to fight. In unrelated news, from stuff I've been watching, they've finally in Death Battle, they have done it once again. Who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman?
This
The
shit
third
again.
time they've done it.
Oh, the third time! Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
the
Now, here's the
content
thing.
mill be dry.
Now here's the thing. I will say this, right? Everyone is very much to that same mindset of, oh come on, are you really milling this again? Goku's had a bunch of new things added to him and all the like and all of the tools. They're like, okay, we'll do it again. We'll run it back. But how they presented it in narrative is way better. Goku basically makes a quote-unquote universe for them to fight in through Dragon Ball wishes. Again, MacGuffining it. We all know Goku can't really do that with Dragon Balls, but he's doing it with Dragon Balls to be the purpose of, hey Superman, I want to fight you again, but I know you don't want to hurt anyone, so I made a place for you to fight us, basically. And Goku, being a fucking idiot, wants to have another match. He wants a rematch. He keeps dying and getting, like, you know, wished back by Superman, quote unquote, in each of these encounters.
Yeah.
And this is less of a... oh, well, he's got all these powers, and this power, and that, and that, and that. And it's more of like a, wow, you learned that new move? It makes you very strong. And they're like it's like 2 guys who both... How to say this right? Okay, it's as if 2 different D&D campaigns are going on, and you've got a character from both of them who are friends, who quote-unquote do cameos. And it's like, wow, you've gotten stronger since we last fought. He's like, yeah, I did all these cool things, and showing off their cool new tricks to each other in a match.
Right.
It's much less like, oh, I am superior. It's more of a, man, this is fun. Which, of course, Superman's having the time of his life because he doesn't have to hold back. It's fucking Goku. Superman can actually live outside of a world made of cardboard for once, and he gets to enjoy himself, and it's fun. It was actually, presenting it in that way made it way more palpable of a thing to watch, and I liked it for that. And next week, they have the guy who's an entire planet that eats other planets from Transformers versus Galactus from Marvel, who also eats planets. And they have it marked down as the #1 requested death battle of all time. Because all they've done this entire year has been requested death battles over the last few years. Like, what's been the most consistent ones over the last few years? Those ones have been the ones that have been had, basically. So they're ending with Galactus v. I think it's like Unicron or something from Transformers. So that's gonna be silly, schlocky, and fun.
Yeah, that's all it should be.
Yeah, they do actually like say that of like, well, okay, people they go on a whole thing about like, well, is it like ideologies between East and West or all these other things with them, or it's like, is it all these other things? Like they just begin listing them out of like hypotheticals and philosophicals between Goku and Superman, and then the other guy just goes, we do it because it's fun. We get to sit here, talk, and bash like action figures against each other. This is fun. This is why we do this, because it's fun to think about. It's fun to do. Like, it goes back to that very simple thing. It's not a, we're better than you, or this character's strong. It's like, well, no, what would happen if nothing else applied and they just fought? And that's fun.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like that vibe. I like the way they're presenting that kind of vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think at this point they're just literally trying to, I don't know, pay for Brandon M. Yates's, like not Brandon M. Yates, but their musician's fucking house or something at this point. The amount of stuff. I, I don't mean that literally, just because I know they've been like giving, because he gets commission for every song.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's probably like making bank off of it. Like his songs are on plenty of my playlists because, well, they're good. Like they're good fighty songs. I do like them. I do love the vibe. Like that's where Princess Pride comes from. It's the Goku. It's the Vegeta versus Thor one. It's just a banger. So, I saw you playing Baldur's Gate 3 with a certain buddy.
Well, aren't friends allowed to have things with friends?
Yes, they are. How'd it go? What you playing?
Good. Unsurprisingly, we spent, well, I say we, Curls was fairly quick. I spent like an hour and a half in character creation.
Yeah.
It was very much, honestly, it was just the fact that we were like, we're going to hang out this evening, and then Curls got very irate at Dragon Age. So when we started the call, it was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I'm content to sit and knit and watch stuff, because that's what we've been doing for like the last week. And she was like, I'll be fucking honest, I really want to play Baldur's Gate because I need to defuse from the Dragon Age situation. I was like, oh fuck, if you want to play Baldur's Gate with me, I mean, sure. I legitimately have not touched it since Mine and Spook playing it on stream. I have played so little of that game. It's actually insulting.
It's one of those ones of go back and play it when you're ready. Take your time.
Yeah, it's actually insulting how little of that game I have played.
You've got Christmas.
Yeah, so Carl's just made something up on the spot. I loaded up the list because we both asked the question of like, have we got anybody that we can legitimately play together from like a campaign? And I was like, not accurately, because I can't play birds, and I can't play
And
kobolds. So
you
that
can't
gives
play werewolf.
that gives me a grand total of 0. So no is the answer. So it's going to be a new character. So I pulled up the list and chose one that, because I have several that I often talk about, the fact how I have several characters that I make for fun that are underdeveloped. So she was like, pick one that isn't developed. So I just looked at the list and I chose Dragonborn again, because I am very trash. But again, I called myself out because I was like, God damn it, I opened up this list and it's bird, kobold bird. So I made a Dragonborn. Their name is Auralix. They're a golden Dragonborn.
Hell yeah.
And their origin is amusing, which was Patters. It was during a Patters wanting to do another sort of one-shot mini campaign, but in doing it in peak Patters way, which was none of you get to pick anything. And we were like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "You're gonna roll your race, you're gonna roll your class, and you're also gonna roll your multi-class because we're starting at level 2. You get no say in any of this." And we were like, "Okay, you fucking hell." So I'm playing Auralix because I rolled a Golden Dragonborn Divination Wizard Monk. So that's who I'm going to play.
Hell yeah, baby. Carlos was talking to me about that character as well because I was messaging her while I was definitely working very hard because my boss definitely hadn't just left.
Thank you, Voss.
Also, most of my tenders are done for this year. Like we've got most of this shit covered. I'm literally just keeping the wheels turning till the new year, which is good. It's actually quite nice to feel that way. What's Voss posted?
And Voss was just complimenting me on the lava.
Ah, quite liquidy. Forbidden soup. Sorry, I was also drinking water at the time. I was like, can I actually make that? Can we get that picked up on the mic? Because that would be quite funny if it could.
It did, but it's just funny that one of the jokes that me and Spook have is that the moment we notice the other person trying to take a drink, we just make the loudest slurp noise we physically can to basically put them off and see if they can spit out their drink, which works quite a lot of the time.
I take it he tends to make you do it and not the inverse.
Yeah, I've got him a couple of times. He does it a lot.
Yeah. It's Spook. He'll catch you with anything, let's be fair. You and I both know that man will just pull it out and you're instantly caught by him no matter what. Because he thinks too fast for me. It's illegal.
You're too slow.
Oh god, don't make me Shadow the Hedgehog to him now.
I'm sorry, but all I can think of is the fucking meme that was on Twitter.
Which one?
Sonic, I'm gay. Sonic, I'm also gay. Dang it, aren't there any people in this fandom attracted to men? And then the Shadow the Hedgehog theme starts playing.
Yeah, that's fitting. I love that here.
Cheese.
Speaking of Shadow, did you see the where the fuck's my sword? Is that my sword?
That one didn't catch me off guard for once.
Is that my... Where the fuck's my... There it is. Sorry, I was shouting about me fucking sword. Couldn't find it. It's not that one. That's for you. That's you. You're that one. That's okay. Sorry, I am having an entire hamana with myself. I apologize. Sometimes you need an expert's opinion. Ugh. Where the fuck did I leave that? Where the fuck did you go? Is that you? You. I'm trying to find a piece that has disappeared on me. Where the you go? The thing I was talking about before I went off into my madman rambles is, did you see the Shadow teaser?
No, actually, I didn't.
There was a clip of him, or not a clip, but an image of him, a render from the film.
I saw the picture, yeah. When you said teaser, for some reason my brain thought you meant teaser trailer.
No.
I saw the picture.
Believe me, none of us would have shut the fuck up about that if we had seen that one. It's actually really nice to be in a situation where we're legitimately excited for a film of like, fuck yes, because we know what you guys have been cooking. You are gonna do Shadow right, and I'm kind of really excited for it.
Yeah.
I know Jim Carrey has said that he might not return to the role, as in like he's kind of retired. Which if he has, that means that his last words on screen were later haters.
It's how he would want to be remembered.
Yeah. I'm 60 and I'm 60. Love fucking Jim Carrey, man. Gem of a man. Gem of a man. I had to painting that model up there, giving the graphics captain the servo skull on the back. The only way I could like leave it down was to actually put it face down, so it just looked like he was just eating shit, whilst the little servo skull was talking shit behind his head the entire time. It's kind of endearing. It's just the no, I'm fine. I can get up whenever I want to. I am perfectly fine down here. Don't fucking ask. I was watching a group of streamers playing WoW Classic
Mm-hmm.
because they seem to be enjoying it, and they were running around Red Ridge just PvPing as Horde.
Mm-hmm.
They had gone to do dungeons inside like Dead Mines and that, and they moved over. But two of them are shamans, and at the time you could shaman tank in Classic.
Oh yeah.
As a thing, and it was one of those things that was quite liked. I can undersee why, certainly, because it definitely looks like it's a lot of fun. But one of them is just playing a shaman in general, and just hearing him go, "Sayonara, bitch," and then just seeing like a lava burst slowly move on screen from off screen from the other player's perspective to just instantly detonate a gnome. It's just like everyone was like, "Ben, are you okay?" Because they had been ganked so heavily in Wailing Caverns by Alliance, they were like, "Fuck them, fuck them." That's why.
Peace was never an option.
It's not World of Friendcraft. Although you should make love, not Warcraft. It took me today with work an hour to get into work. Good traffic. Traffic was hell. So I had messaged ahead, like I rang work, said, hey, heads up, I am actually it's gonna be late getting into work. I'm so sorry, there's like nothing I can do. Because traffic is starting like before me and after me, like where I'd literally come into the middle of it, basically, for work. Like from where I live. So they're like, oh yeah, no, come in when you come in. And when I came in, there was one guy also in the office. Everyone else got delayed by it at the same time. He goes an entirely different way, and he comes in earlier than everyone else as well. So it's like, fuck me. But we had a lot of rain. A lot of fucking rain. So the primary roundabout that would take me into work was flooded.
Right, I get you.
I had a teeny tiny Peugeot.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, strategy wise, those are high ground points. If I can get onto those pieces, make my way across, I should be fine. Like if I can get from there to there to there to there, I should be okay. Literally plotting it, because otherwise it's another 40 minutes for me to get into work. And I was literally about 5 minutes out. So I went, okay, do it like this and it should work out. And it was, and it was, and it was. Then this big bastard with his big fuck off Jeep basically came to the other side and was trying to like do the same tactic I was. The only issue is that I'm in a teeny tiny Peugeot, a 207, small little thing, shallow to the ground. This fucker's Jeep's wheels were so big, they were basically the height of my car. I literally leaned out the window and said, buddy, I'm gonna keep it real. I need the high ground a lot more than you do right now. And now I know how gnomes feel.
Don't be silly, Das. You always knew how gnomes felt.
So anyway, this is my last time on stream. I'm on my way to Birmingham to kill Blue.
It's worth it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please excuse me. Oh, you're not worth the effort to kill.
Yay!
Next time. Instead of having the cat, I've got a frog. Just like angry ribbits at you and threaten. amazing how much faster it goes for you when you just stop caring about getting paint on some of these, because you're like, oh, fuck it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Covering them up in a bit anyway, it's fine. Right then, that's those. Also, it was wild this week looking on our personal server going, wait, that's my face as an emote.
It took you this long to notice that?
In fairness, we'd been busy this week.
This week? It's been there for a month.
Fuck off, it has been. I knew the Nerwin one got added. I think the Nerwin got added. I looked at it and didn't check again afterwards.
Yeah, it was like basically the same night. It was like as we were talking about the Nerin one, the me and you got added. Because we were like, let's add in more. And I'm not getting the pants missed by a prime scale. Well, it would, if it was going to be anything, it would be the prime scale, wouldn't it?
So have you been looking at a lot of Lethal Company recently?
Probably not. I wouldn't say I'm intentionally looking at it. It's appearing in my recommended a lot when I go into like TikTok and stuff. But I'm not like intentionally searching for it.
Because I know there's some elements of it that can be ooh, but
yeah, bugs. Ugh.
Fuck, some of it's funny.
Some of it is very funny.
It's just, again, like I think I've said it before, where a homie just gets grabbed, ragdolled, and down a corridor.
The ones that I find really funny that I see a lot is when it's like the POV of someone who like hasn't been spotted yet, and they like walk through a corridor and they see another member of the team run by, like screaming or going like fuck, and then the monster running after them, and the person's just like, ooh, don't go that way.
He's like, I'ma turn around.
I think I find that so funny because that happened a few times to me playing the Terrors of Nowhere game in VR chat. There's been a few times in that they're always it calls back to the time that me and Nerin were hunting a Kirin together, which Nerin, if you're in chat, you can probably remember vividly. It was like an arch-tempered or a tempered one, so it was kicking our ass, and Nerin had gone back to camp to restock, and I was getting absolutely owned, so I was on foot running back to camp, which the camp we were at is the one that has like a little tunnel. So Nerin was like crawling through the tunnel to come out, and he just was met by me crawling back into the tunnel, and I just went, go back! And Nerin just died laughing because there was just an angry Kirin on the other side of the hole. And it just throws back the amount of times where I've done that now in VR of running down a tunnel and meeting someone coming the other way and just going, don't go that way, turn around. It's just, it's funny, but it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Diglett.
Hi, Diglett.
Going to say briefly, I hope you're having a good day. I am, thank you. I hope you're also having a good day.
So have a nice day. Da, 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 da.
Go have a nice day. Gotta play that now.
It's an unironic banger. Certified hood classic, some might say. That's the other thing I can do as well. Is while I'm waiting for these three models to dry, I can touch this guy up with highlights.
It was so popular that there's like a proper music video for it now.
It's very good. Like, it's unironically, it's very good.
日曜日の朝ひらめいた今日は街へ繰り出そうお気に入りのジャケット羽織りみんなが
Blue later on trying to upload this video. Why did it get DMCA'd? Why did it get taken down?
That's fine.
I was watching one of the guys I really enjoy watching, like Pharaoh. He put up a video where he had a few buddies playing Dragon Ball Z Fighters against him. They were waiting for a rollback. It's a mechanic of hits being registered or not being registered in fighting games being implemented to the game before they had the match. A year passed, they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just do this. Then they did it, and the week they did the match, it got put in. So they were like, fuck, okay, we'll have to have another match after this then. But during it, one of the guys, he can carry a tune quite well, and he was doing the lobby fight music from the game. But of course, Lythero had the music off because he didn't want to get copyright struck. And he came, there's a little short that someone did of them, a 3D art of like Source Filmmaker. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna get my stream taken down. And he's going, well, man, I'm just humming the theme. And he's like, man, it's perfection. Just, you know, go off sync just a little bit, please. Please, can you just go out of tune just a little bit? And behind him, he just had like the Freddy Fazbear noise, and there's just like YouTube with just like a bunch of suits and just the YouTube logo just staring at him like, keep doing it, motherfucker. We'll take all your shit.
YouTube can't steal my money if I don't make money from YouTube. Please subscribe.
Careful. Careful, don't let them take your money and make it a negative money.
Please subscribe.
It is time for glasses. I need them. I need your glass. I need your glasses. May I have your glasses? Thank you. I love you.
Just distress. You're stealing my glasses.
Not the ones off of her face.
Could be. You don't know that.
I would know that. That's where my hands are. They are not on her face. I'm now zoomed in on her face, and I get to enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Did I nearly miss you on the smooch because of death procession right now?
My eyes to confuse you.
How dare you? Let me smooch you. Frog cameo. Put it on your bingo
Yay!
cards. Frogio. Please tell me that the mic didn't pick that up.
It did not.
That she hopped into
Again,
stream.
Discord's noise cancellation. Very good.
Yeah. That she hopped into stream. It's like, God damn it, you wonderful woman. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
have you carried on playing the adorable dinosaur game? No, but we will. D&D is now on hold for the rest of December, because people are busy.
Yeah.
So, for the month of December, our D&D slot is now Paleo Pines. So tomorrow evening, feel free to come, hang out, and vibe for really chill dino game. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, boy.
To my dearest sister/wife Elizabeth, I am absolutely sick with grief at the news of Mother's death. I have buried myself in my studies, and I pray that I shall find a breakthrough before death finds me. May this loneliness end soon. Yours truly.
In this Thursday stream. No, Thursday is MMO Thursday. How long have you been here, Core?
It is core we're talking about here, trying to get something correct. So
Wow, rude.
I mean, it's fucking not.
It's not their fault that they're always locked in a battle with autocorrect.
And sometimes they're just locked in a battle with logic. Where the
True.
fuck is that?
True. Some of the stuff that you came out with yesterday was baffling.
Not Ash hun. Core made an Ash reference, and it took 3 hurdles to get there. I do tend to get that myself sometimes, so I will raise the hand that it happens. Where I got sat there sometimes, and I'm just there going, okay, my brain has taken 3 steps forward. How can I jump back 3 steps to bring everyone else to this point? Because this point's hilarious. Or at least I think it is. Who knows? Anyway.
Find the end of the rainbow with a fortune to win. It's so different from the world I'm living in. I open the window and I gaze into the night. Seems like it's a perfect time to create life. There's not a soul out there. Why not make one in here? Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me come and dig up a grave? Give me a man after midnight, lighting up the darkness with electricity. It's alive! My creature lives! I can foresee no repercussions to this! Absolutely none! Why'd you make me so mean? Here I go out of the woods. Hope you don't light myself on fire on an iceberg later. What have I created? What have I done? Why have you created me? Just to suffer?
I did have a funny today in work where someone was like, hey, I need you to order this for me. It's like, all right, you need one of these? Yeah, just do me a favor and don't tell this guy about it. He'll probably kick up a stink if I get it, but I think I really need it for this. And I just paused, looked across the table at the guy he didn't want me to tell, who was listening the entire time, going, yeah, chief, that ain't gonna work. He's like, what you mean? Well, he's next to you, isn't he? Yeah. He's like, fuck. He's like,
Start your conversation next time going, is this guy here? Don't let him know I'm calling.
I wish I understood. It used to be so nice. It used to be so good. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. No, sing, sing, sing. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? Okay, stop the singing. You seem so far away, though you were swimming near. That damn tick-tock on the clock in the crock that I hear. Very good, Mr. Smith. I really tried to take you back. I wish I'd understood what happened to my hand. It used to be so good. Peter Pan. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? Getting too worked up. Give me a pipe solo. That's what I'm talking about. Pipe it up. Okay, that's enough piping. Go back to the singing now. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. Everyone must be singing. Come on. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? One more, really make it count. When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on? I miss my hand so much.
I think that looks pretty neat. Reminds me of Castle from Hell's Moving Castle. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Also, hi Skelly, how have you been? I haven't spoken to you in ages. I miss you.
Hello, Scales. And that is just wishing it could threaten you to burn all your bacon.
That's the point.
May your bacon always be broken.
What? Not even close.
Not
Go
even.
back and do it again.
No.
Fair enough.
Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. And that's too bad. But in my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Ra-da-da-ba-da-da-ga. Mummy, mummy,
That's why I went into the Discord and tried to be like, hey, we should try to find a get together, and then not get a lot of responses. Cries. I know you responded, Voz, because you're a sweet bean.
What was this for?
Just in the Fury Hub, I was like, oh hey, we haven't met up in VR in like ages. We should do that. So I was trying to find out when people are available, but obviously because it's December, people aren't available basically. Everybody's so
Do you
goddamn busy.
remember that no one's available in December?
What song am I supposed to be singing about the mummy? This is a very convoluted bit.
used to run events and stuff. I'm gonna be busy this month. That's why. I literally posted and was like, everybody's always busy in December, so shall we like try to plan a date? And the answer is no, because everybody's too busy. Sobs. I just want to see my friends. Can be yeah, but I guess on night probably after 8 PM for UK hours. I mean, probably after 8/9 is when I would get on. I don't know, if I'm able to, like, I don't actually know if I can. If I'm able to, next time I'm on, I may, instead of making, like, a friends plus instance, I might just make a group plus instance for the Fury Hub group we have. Play some more games, like Terrace of Nowhere. But not just that one. We could play Blackout again, and I can get really suspicious of Voz.
Poor Lethal Company. I'm sure that's got a VR setting.
No, because that requires me to buy something.
Somebody buy your Lethal Company. I want to watch her suffer.
Terrace of Nowhere is basically the same. But it's funnier because sometimes it's huggy-wuggy.
Have you been chased yet by Freddy Fazbear?
No, I haven't encountered a Freddy Fazbear yet. I think there might legitimately be like nearly 50 enemies in that game, which is wild considering it is a free game inside VR chat. Don't buy me Lethal Company because I actually won't play it.
Yeah, for legal reasons, that's a joke. Core.
If you want to give me money, there's a bar above my head.
Throw bits at her.
Make funny noises.
She spent all that time getting.
I already gave you monies, then don't! I'm not asking you to!
If you had a choice between throwing her a hot dog or a burger, throw the burger, goddammit. We know she won't eat it. I'm trying to use an analogy here.
but hot dogs.
God damn it.
I get that. Can I get a hot dog though?
No.
Oh.
Fuck's sake, someone send her a hot dog now. Now I feel bad.
Yay!
I won't do it. One of you fuckers do it.
I want to send you something. Yeah, oh, right, sorry, Voz, everything that happened completely drove it from my brain. I'll have a look at maybe sorting that.
Where the fuck's my fancy steel? There it is.
I haven't asked Spook because stuff happened, you know. Oops. I'd rather throw plushies at her. There's a plushie fund on the throne! I made the throne to try and curb you guys, okay? Of being like, if you must buy stuff, at least buy stuff I actually need / want. This song brings calm. This is true. This song is on. I have a calm playlist, blues chill tracks on Spotify, and this is on there. It's not trolling you with kindness if we buy stuff you actually want. I mean, it is, because I still don't want you to buy stuff for me regardless. I get repeating myself. I don't want you to actually buy stuff for me, but if you are gonna buy stuff for me, we're gonna make it useful. Because I'll feel doubly crap if you buy something for me that I'm not gonna use that I don't want. It's not gonna make anybody feel good. I'm not
Unless your
asking any
wallet
of you to
feels-
spend money on me.
Unless your wallet feels better when it's lighter. In which case, it might feel a bite better.
That's why the sound alerts are there.
Yeah.
If you just want to troll me, use the sound alerts. Because yes, they use bits, but the sound alert platform obviously are going to take a cut because they're the one hosting it. So it's not a huge financial thing, but it's there for the trolling side of it. If you legitimately want to help me, there's other ways to do that. Looks up how much Bad Rats is going for anyways. You can't spam me with games because you can reject them now. Do you remember back in the early days of Steam when you couldn't do that? So buying Bad Rats for people was legitimately a thing that people did to troll people. Yeah. It's a good thing you can, because Bless Court actually tried to buy me the DLC for Cult of the Lamb, and I was like, I'm playing I have Steam library share. I'm playing Cole's copy of Cult of the Lamb. I don't own the game. You can't give me the DLC. Oops.
Speaking of Cult of the Lamb, Jesus Christ, what have they done?
Oh God, the internet be the internet.
Look, I'm gonna say this, they started it.
They did. They legitimately did.
And I'd be more mad if it was anyone else.
I know, right? If it was anyone else, you'd just be like, oh God, just cringe, stop.
Pandering to so many people. But Cult of the Lamb was like, hey, be funny. And they expressed from the start, we're gonna do it like The Sims. That's where our inspo would be. Not anything else, but everyone went, I'm in. Just immediately, no hesitation.
You can make the babies in that now. I don't know if you actually do
No, you
that
don't.
bit. Because remember,
No.
it's a cult, so it's yeah. I don't think there is. I don't believe there is Babby, and also you can't do it now because it's a planned feature in the DLC that's coming out in the new year. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing of if we reach this milestone, we will add this in, and they did.
Yeah, you can certainly try to, but I don't think you can actually have babies.
I don't believe that is an actual feature.
Anyway, I was more doing it because it's haha funny, haha. Look at the game do the funny, haha. I know I've been referring to it a bit, and sorry to harp on it again, but one thing I find really funny about what's happening with Lethal Company is that it's outselling Call of Duty.
Oh, I also find that hilarious.
I think it's one of those things where like people were like, "Wow, this is a legitimately good game," and then saw its ratings and went, "Wait,
Time to be funny.
a great content creator. Let's go." And I don't want to just think of it as that, obviously, because of course I want points.
You want points?
No, as in like I don't want Lethal Company to do well just because people are like, "Hey, wouldn't this piss off all the COD fans?"
Oh, right. Okay. It was another one of those moments where I'm like, did you stop talking or did you cut out? I think you cut out that time.
Sorry.
Because
yeah,
all
no.
I heard was, I don't want pause points. And that's why I was like, you don't want points.
I like points. That means I'm doing good at the life game.
What do points mean, folks? Points mean prizes! Going to sleep, have a good rest of stream. Good night, Diglett. Thank you for dropping by. I love you
Diglett.
loads. I love
Take care,
you.
Becky.
From a game mechanic perspective, that became a lot less interesting. Oh yeah, it's no one's thinking about it from the mechanic perspective. They're all thinking about it from the meme perspective.
Oh
And
yes, absolutely.
It's literally just a meme.
See, this could be referring to Lethal Company winning. This could be referring to the Cult of the Lamb thing. This could mean anything right now, and I'm for all of it. Right then, where the fuck am I? I'm over here looking at this.
I was referring to Colt, so was I. If you can have fun times in a game, there should be a reason just beyond fun times. Oh, if I know Cult of the Lamb, it'll be a thing like, you know, it'll give you like a buff because they literally have a mechanic where you know, drug your entire cult, which makes them happy for like 3 days, and like nothing you do can affect the happiness level of them. But then like when the 3 days wear off, they're like really sick. So it'll be something like that. It'll be a ritual that you can perform, which makes everybody do the happy do, and then it like raises your happiness and things like that.
I would find it quite funny if each one of them had to do it with the cult leader, and it's one of those things of the cult leader could get like a massive stats buff for the whole thing, but then the cult leader is knackered because they've just had to go
Well, the thing is,
Like-
in the game, the cult leader can obviously have more, can get married, and they can have more than one wife. But it does sort of like warn you, like, yeah, you can have more than one spouse, but your other spouses may get jealous.
I'm just saying, if you cheat on one of your partners, and like Curls becomes a raid boss, and like goes off to become a witch in the woods to spite you, I think that would be very funny.
I also think that would be funny.
Also, if Curls did go against you, you'd just be fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like, first cultist goes, fuck you. I'm not sure what brought on this inspo with this piece, but I'm actually getting really happy with it right now.
Hell yes.
It's like, oh yeah, I'll do this, and I'll set up these models for more, and whilst they're drying, I'll do this, and it's just become, no. We do this now. This is where I'm painting. This is where the hyper focus is now.
Need to do adjustments. I think. Yep. Pencil that down for another day. Speaking of witches in the woods, you heard that, did you?
What's up?
The little notification sound popped up on my Steam of such and such's Steam library is now available because someone either crashed or needed to change her mods again.
Oof. That's one thing I'm not doing in that game is I'm not touching mods.
I'll probably mod it eventually.
Yeah,
Because I want to
maybe-
play a kobold.
Maybe eventually, but for now, I'll hold off.
I don't believe it's ever that they actually crash. It's that the game that she is playing with a friend, and you have to have the same mods on both of your clients.
Yeah.
So it's they go to join the game, and then it's like, oops, I haven't got the correct mod enabled. Exit out, load back in.
Get back up and try.
Because apparently it's very important that Gale has a different hairstyle.
Yes.
I like his hair.
I like his hair too. Gale's one of those ones where, like, I unironically look at that and go, I can get anyone who goes for him. I can. I have been having issues with loading and unloading my game. Like, I think I'm kind of stuck at a bit of a commonly known bug for a particular quest. And I'm like, I could fix it. But a part of me kind of wants to start fresh again. And undo some mistakes I had made in the first playthrough. But the one thing as well I've thought about with that, if I do it, is, well, I'm going to play Thane again. Because, well, it's his playthrough that I'm doing this on. But the thing that my head's stuck in is going, Thane is not going to go with Shadowheart this time as a romance character. I want Thane to romance Will instead.
Yeah, well, that's the thing of, like, on your first playthrough, obviously, there's a lot that you didn't know about the game.
And the characters. And
Yeah, and the characters. So, like, if anything, even though obviously Thane is your super special boy and you love him very much, it probably wasn't a good idea to play him on your first playthrough.
Funnily enough, I was very tempted at the start to bring Merok in, because Merok has kind of suffered from being the, I'm running you in first. Why? Because if you fuck up, it's in character.
Understandable.
There is a read of, like, Will and Thane's dynamic in this thing, which is very, very interesting as a romance as well. Because also the side of it is, Thane could romance an elf. Thane could romance another she/her. But be a little gay boy as a treat. Thane is allowed. Thane is allowed to have a little gay boy as a treat.
Have you played any other classes?
Yes, I have. As you know, I played my dear boy.
Yes.
He was a lot of fun to do. Monk is definitely the class that you multi-class other things into to get fucking broken with.
That's good, since I have a character I'm literally going to be doing that with. Against my will, technically.
Why against your will, technically? It's your choice.
Well, I told you right at the start that the character concept was the...
oh, pardon me.
Yeah, the multi-class that they got that I rolled for them was a wizard into a monk, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit to the role. So I don't know, because I didn't really get to play it in 5e at the table, so I didn't get to see how good it would be in game. But I was like, I'll do it, because I never got to see how it was at the table. Let's see how it is in Baldur's Gate.
It makes a very fair point, because a whole person. Now I'm going to punch you. I'd say that works quite well. I always had that thought of Thanine either having a feat or having a level in it myself when it came to Monk, because I always liked the idea of her being quite athletic.
How about you make her and find out? That's part of the fun. I think the amount of times I see online that people now use Baldur's Gate to, like, give like a dry run to character ideas they have for one shots and stuff. Which is pretty clever because I even know one person legitimately downloaded a mod to literally be like, let's just quickly skip to level 5 and see how we do. Of like, I'm not here to play the story, I'm here to literally see how this class behaves. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a reasonable reason to do that.
I might try her out, but it's one of those ones where it's very wait and see because I want to do Thane as well. Because I don't care what anyone else says. Like, there's a lot of good ships for Fae 9. There is no reality that exists on this earth where she does not look at Karlach and immediately go, wife.
Hell yes.
Because
that means your Karlach playthrough is basically sorted then, because that's how Girls is doing it. Of just like, she's doing a different playthrough for each person to romance.
yeah, and that is super not only common but like a good idea to do for the game because yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah, hell yeah. Karlach for that. Lae'zel is one that again, it's one of those things of like, I would just literally play Thane in different AUs where he's different classes and romance different people, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, but Liberty and Lae'zel would be fucking wild.
There you go.
It's like, oh hello, I am the most self-destructive rogue you know, mostly because you don't know other rogues, and it's like, hello, fight me in Mortal Kombat. Alright, love. What was I thinking of adding? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Bright.
Yeah, the other thing, as I've dabbled with the barbarian, literally just unlike the intro bit, the ship. I laughed so fucking hard because if you don't know, as a barbarian, when you get to the part where Shadowheart is in the pod, one of your options is legitimately just rip the pod open. You can just skip that entire bit of going to find the key. You could just be like, I'm gonna just rip it open. And I was just like, oh my fucking god, this is amazing.
Grunt lives on in us all.
I was like, yes.
I
It
did
was
not
just
ask
literally,
you
it's
if
just
the
the
door was
dialogue
locked.
option, literally, barbarian, rip the pod open. I was like, well, I can't not pick this now, can I?
Barbarian I kind of want to do, but like, I don't want to do any of my own that I currently have. I'd want to make a new one.
Yeah, well, this is how we were with Final Fantasy. We were like, make a new Bloodbow, make a new Bloodbow.
And now Tradain and Ymir exists, and I love them.
Exactly. Like, I really like Kim Vetch. She was literally just the first character that I made for Baldur's Gate
yes.
with Spook. Just new character. Both of us were like new characters straight out the gate, and I was like, cool. I'm making a Dragonborn Storm Sorcerer. Oh, I like them a lot now.
I'm after adding a good few things to this model now, and I think this pops off quite nicely. And the thing that's great is that I have a really solid reference. Like, I'm not touching the cloak. The cloak, magnifique. Don't need to touch it.
Excellent.
I'm going to do some touch-ups to the back now, and I'll go on from there. I also realized something hilarious. So, most of the guys I've been doing, if I'm putting something on their back, like a torch, I like make space for it on the torch. This one, I just jammed it on the back of this guy's head. I was like, this is just on your headpiece. I just realized that it's on his headpiece and not on his shoulders. Is like, this guy's just, the weight on his back of his head. Thank God this is like, built into be supported by his shoulder frame, because fuck me, his back will be in agony.
Brother, I can't see shit.
Brother, I am in pain here. Don't worry, brother, the pain is imaginary. I don't know. The crippling inability to lift my neck seems pretty real to me. I was watching a Lythero video recently, which I quite enjoyed, and
in it. Essentially, they were playing DBZ, but maintenance happened, so they went over to Street Fighter.
Mhm.
And when they did, one of the guys was playing Zangief, and as he was, someone was. They did an animation piece where it was Ken saying to Rio, "Don't worry, Rio, wrestling is fake." And then there's just Rio, whose neck is just like cracked down. It's just impossible to like crane their neck back at all, like from damage. I don't know. The crippling pain on the back of my neck is pretty real to me.
Yee.
But I did message Curls, and I don't think she liked the psychic damage I dealt her. Because you might remember, chat, this will be something you won't know, but forever and a day ago, we made that comment about, like, oh, certain characters would be certain things in fighting games. Like, Thane would be Shao Kahn, because the fighting style is very similar, and that is the only thing that's similar. Like, reflective energy, getting in, using some... Yeah, he's using a
Yeah,
fucking
just
hammer.
just move sets.
Just moveset. Just moveset. And I messaged her and said, I'm currently watching this video. And she said, uh-huh. I realized saying that Thane is Shao Kahn is Zangief erasure. Because if you were to ask Thane to have like a fighting style in a game, I feel like it would just be me when I fucking get you. It would just be grabs man. Hello. You're going into the air now. Flip. Because Zang... Ah, yeah, and over here, here's this one going Soul Calibur Rager. Honey, Soul Calibur isn't in my head right now. Give me time, I'll change Thane to suit this, as we all know I always fucking do. Not sure how much of her you can hear again, because noise cancellation is a wonder, but... She's basically going, you're ignoring Soul Calibur, you fuck. Without saying you fuck, because we all know I'd say that, but not her. Partially right, honestly. But yeah, I saw that because, of course, one of the guys was going, he's like again, these are all pseudo or just straight up professional fighting game players, which is why them doing all those like stupidly impossible things in some of their streams, like of this mod is so absurd, we're going to beat it without using any buffs. Let's go. Like, you know, boss challenges in like fighting games and things like that, where you have to like fight more powerful versions of Cell, or like go from here's standard Goku, now here's Goku Super Saiyan, now here's Goku Super Saiyan plus until
Whatever.
you fight the most powerful
MacGuffin. Yeah.
until you fight the most powerful version at the end, which is also the highest level with the most buffs. You know, stuff like that. They do that for fun. One of them was playing Zangief, and just kept constantly looking at the guys he was playing against, like, now don't jump, whatever you do, don't jump. And whenever someone jumped, he just grabbed them instantly, like they're just gone. Like, goodbye, you were going into space. You were gone.
Were warned.
You were about to be grabbed. You were about to be flipped. You are now dead. Goodbye. And it was just that the entire time. And all the other guys in the chat were just saying the entire time, you're doing your boy so dirty, stop!
Stop! He's already dead!
Why you gotta do him so dirty like that? God! And he's just going, I gotta teach him a lesson. Gotta put manners on it. Gotta. None of you guys are good enough to fight in that you can put manners on him. I gotta put manners on him. You know, like, they're talking shit in that way that they do. But for some reason, they've got this running joke of making SpongeBob or Patrick or the like show up in it. I think because, like, some of the mods they had for, like, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, and, I know full well Stacey has just sent me a link from Soul Calibur because I just heard a ping. But,
it's not in the brain space right now.
I'll get there when I get there. But
Frog, I've been trying years to get them to think about other things. It just doesn't work.
No. The easiest thing you could do is do what you guys did with Final Fantasy, which was lure me in with one thing and then just entirely yank Thane away from it.
Okay, we basically forced you with Trudane. You made Thane. You're like, I'm gonna make Thane. And we were like, every single one of us has made a new OC. You're now the odd one out.
Correct. And then I looked at Vieira males and went, wait, I can make a Vieira male.
Time to be a twink.
Time to be a they them, and I actually love it. Oh, Trudane, thank you.
There was a very I still remember that very exact moment where I went, they them.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ah.
And what's worse is Curls was there, and I'm convinced at this point that she just sees me as an egg.
Mhm.
And I'm like, you're probably right. Let's not go in there right now, but you're probably right. Let me get a few more months in therapy before I make any decisions. Oh Christ. Anyway, moving sharply along. Um, they were playing through, and there tend to be mods where they'll bring SpongeBob and Patrick in, like they'll make Patrick Majin Buu, like have his fighting style or something like that, or a character from Ultimate Marvel. So of course now they have it whenever they show up, someone like has done 2D or sort of animation of the characters, and I don't know why they do it, but they've made Patrick like a masterclass fighting game professional. Like there was this thing where SpongeBob was going, Squidward, what are you doing over here? SpongeBob, I'm busy working on my camera throws. And, he starts talking shit. And there's Patrick going, there's no need to be like that, Squidward. He's just trying to help. Shut the fuck up, Patrick. You want to do something about it? Money match me right now. Best of 5. Do it. You wouldn't, coward. And then Patrick just goes, I'm master rank, right? I'd eat you alive. Just straight up, I'd eat you alive. And he goes, oh god, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Take your soft ass back to Final Fantasy 14 with all the other retired fighter game players. And everyone in the chat went, oh, bud, whoa, hold on a sec. You're right.
Whoa.
You're right, but you're cutting a little too close to home there, Chief. Hold on. One of the guys dead ass was just like, if I had to pick a fucking game to go back to and like retire in, it would be Final Fantasy. So shut your fucking mouth. Just like talking shit. But it's just good buddies talking absolute smack at each other. The good kind. The good kind. Let's see. How does that look? I think it looks alright. I'd say that looks really alright. Wait. I could do some edge lighting to this. Don't forget to hydrate, save, and give yourself a stretch, kids.
Yeah.
One of my favorite mods they have in the fighting games is, for some reason, in the Dragon Ball fighting games, it's just Broly with a Krabby Patty, like a Krusty Krab employee's hat on.
That's pretty funny.
That's the only thing he has.
That's good.
And the whole bit is just, oh no, I work the night shift. It's like Broly would work the fucking night shift. Fucking lunatic. Oh, by the way, Blue. Silly little notion, but did you know that Ryu from Final Fantasy 14 is, or not Final Fantasy 14? Okay, no, goodbye, guys. I'm
Ryu
leaving.
from the critically acclaimed.
For the critically acclaimed fighting game, Final Fantasy 14.
Amazing.
So anyway, guys, I'm going to die now.
Okay, no, I'm back. Short ass respawn time. I give all my respawn times to Jesus. That's why it's taking so long. Ryu from Street Fighter. They have canonically given out a shout out in either in the last game or the game before that he's actually Ace. Like dead ass Ace. And it's like, huh, that's nice.
Yay.
But one of the guys I follow made a thing with Chun-Li where the first thing he goes, my name is Ryu. I am asexual. And it's just stuck in my head for the Street Fighter things. Including where Chun-Li just kicks everyone and goes through them all. Right up until she gets to Zangief, and then she kicks him in the face a few times. It doesn't work. He just smacks her once, goes, your kick cannot work on me with your big womanly thighs, because I am homosexual. And
Yes.
it's just a, like, I love you, Zangief. I love you, Zangief. Color change stick. Let us kiss in the wrestling way of the tongue. And they just go at each other.
Oh my god.
With the Russian Voyage Veronis playing in the background.
Oh
And
my god.
is it so stupid? Yes. Do I love it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Speaking of loving it, I'm actually quite content with that model.
Hell yeah.
So then, again, I feel like an old man whenever I have my phone up and all the details on it are hyper zoomed in because of the fucking. Oh, fuck yes. I am actually very happy with that. Close the eyes for a sec, and there's the glasses. Fantastic. Thank you for letting me see your glasses, love. What bloody time is it? Oh, it's 20 to 11. Poggers. I'm going to post that in the Blue Sky server,
Yay.
which, by the way, hang on, run back to desk.
There you go.
Run back to desk. If you want to go onto Blue's Discord as well, you can go to either her social details and find her on everything, including the app that is definitely not named after her for legal reasons, heavens no. But also,
Yeah, if you haven't, then for a while, it's worth checking out the link tree because I've been talking about how I've been bringing various socials up to date. A lot of those socials are now on there, which basically the main ones are the Me app, Instagram, and Tumblr. I have pages on all of those socials now, and they are basically up to date. They've only got a few more things left to put on them, and I haven't really talked about that yet, but that's the thing now, is I am on most of the socials now, so if you use any of those, then yeah, and then I need to make like a little post in the Discord to be like, hey, anybody who uses these socials, you can follow me, because it's very funny for me to load up my Instagram and see like 60 posts, 0 follows. And it's like, yep, that's because I haven't been talking about it. I have an Instagram, even though Instagram didn't want to accept my upload. But yeah, there's nothing new on there. It's just my backlog that I've been going through for like the last 3 months, literally since the move. Look, some of this shit's so old now. Oh my god. But now we're finally on like modern-ish stuff.
how old is modern shit, Blue?
Opens up Twitter to double check.
Yeah.
Look, it's not my fault that I actually have a proper like job to work on. Basically, I haven't been posting shit because I have been doing pixel art for 3 months.
True. catch a shaman.
You made YouTube Shorts thingy. Yeah, that was something I also did today. So we had a conversation about this yesterday, about about all this various stuff, and on the topic of like bringing stuff up to date so it's going to be in sync. I figured, well, before I even think about like all of these things that I need to edit, what I should do is take all the stuff I've put on TikTok and also put it on YouTube Shorts. So expect to see that like over the next week of literally it is like counterintuitive to the algorithm to just upload everything in a big massive batch, which is why they haven't all just been uploaded today in one go. Of like if I just uploaded like 60 shorts, I don't have 60 shorts, I don't know why I said that. If I uploaded all of my TikToks in one big go, I would get penalized for it rather than approval for it. So you'll see them gradually trickle out over the next week, and then both my TikTok and the YouTube Shorts will be in sync. So again, on the link tree, there will be a link to my YouTube channel, which, you know, I don't do stuff very often because we talked about it yesterday about how video editing is not really my thing, but now I'm going to have shorts because at least like TikToks and shorts don't take too long to do. So when I am inspired to do them, I do them. I released a TikTok last week. Bet none of you noticed. You noticed that. I know you did.
Cut me off in the past.
I bet the rest of you didn't notice.
No, I would much rather fit in and
be
be
liked.
But there's something wrong with
me psychologically. It's just I was stimming off that for like a week, which is why I made a TikTok of it.
You want to be different so bad? You want to be different so bad? No. I would much rather fit in and be liked. But there's something wrong with me psychologically.
Literally was just stimming off it for a full week, and I was like, yeah, let's make a TikTok from it. There's something wrong with me psychologically.
There's no other way with that to say psychologically. It's like me with fucking. It's also a hammer. Like, yeah, Jojo, a hammer.
Verbal stims.
Verbal stims. We are normal. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
It was doom scrolling through the shorts in some downtime, and I was like, what the fuck? When did Blue start making these? Today! You literally, it was very perfectly timed. That video I think that video had literally been up for like 10 minutes, and then Core had commented on it, so it was perfectly in sync with your lunch break, I guess.
Good news, Blue. Your posting can sometimes be in sync with American lunch breaks.
Yay, good to know. But yeah, also I just want to say thank you to everybody because everybody did the thing of I got comment and likes from like Galaxia, Stanji, Spook, Ucore of just like, yep, this is how the YouTube algorithm works. It's all based on interactions. So it's likes, comments, sharing. It's like, yep, all ticked the box. Good job, gang. You're all doing fantastic. It's got 66 views, which is more than all of the videos combined. So, yeah. Obviously, that's how shorts are. Shorts literally are handled differently than videos, so.
What's happening on my TikTok? Why is the first thing I see Overwatch based?
If you're on your phone, then I believe you should be able to press and hold on it, and then that will bring up a menu, and you can tap not interested. I think it might, this is one of those things where it's like, am I getting all of the 7 different apps I use mixed up?
No, you're correct.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, do you remember how in Reinhardt's short he ended up losing his master to, like, you know, a bunch of the robots and the Bastion units and that? Apparently, there's a thing where Torbjorn is speaking between the pair of them, like it's an actual cinematic. He won't hurt you, and all Reinhardt can respond is, how many did we lose in the war to them? And it's one of those things of, ooh, and it's like, he's not wrong, but also, ooh. And then you've got Torbjorn giving off the great motivational speeches. I've changed.
Don't, we can't go back.
I've changed.
You're stronger than this.
I've changed. He's changed. The only one who hasn't changed is you. It's like, yes, thank you. With the terrible TikTok funk fucking music on in the background. It's like, very good. Air 1, 10 out of 10. Oh, Christ.
The only thing that kind of lines up is Blue ending stream and lunchtime. Fair enough.
But yeah, I posted him up and I was getting through all the other social media.
Were you actually on lunch core, or were you, like, at home, or was it, like, before work? Because I'm trying to think, because when did I set it live? Was it in the evening, or was it in the afternoon? I've already forgotten. I was at work, but I had no work to do. Understandable.
I just opened up Twitter. First thing I saw was the stats for Goku from Death Battle. Full name, Son Goku. Birth name, Kakarot. Age, 40. Height, 5'9". Mentors, Grandpa Gohan, Roshi, Kami, King Kai, Whis, and Miras. Disciples. Disciples. Gohan, Oob, Shala, don't know who those last two are. Hobbies, eating, nappy, sports. And occupation, radish farmer, firefighter, office worker. Favorite foods, fish, orange, soda, ramen, anything. And the final note is, not a bad dad, you guys are just mean.
Aww.
He isn't a bad dad. It's like, he has died for those kids how many fucking times? I'm actually kind of really proud of that model now. I think he pops quite nicely.
I think it went live 8:30, 9 my time. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I can't pander to every time zone. And
yeah.
Even though obviously for me, I think in comparison to some people, I get a surprising amount of interaction from in the Americas. YouTube and most other platforms will naturally prioritize showing my content to people in my time zone. So it is my time zone that I will generally be taking into account when I post content. which is why a lot of it will happen like in the evening or in the middle of the afternoon, because people are either on their lunch, checking their phones, or they have finished work and are checking their phones.
Or they should be working and they're checking their phones. The last one we cannot condone.
YouTube says it went live 10 hours ago and I found it 6 hours ago. Well, F me then. It might have got, I can't remember if it got uploaded 10 hours ago. Anyway, semantics. It's the first one. I will say I know it's shooting myself in the foot, but morals of my one TikTok that is super popular, I'm not going to upload on YouTube because it uses an avatar that I don't support anymore. Because at the time, I didn't know that it was made by a homophobic transphobe. And now I know that, I don't want to promote that anymore. So even though it's got loads of views on TikTok, I am not exporting it to YouTube.
Understood. And that's all we need to say on the matter.
Yeah.
Also, I was very glad when I saw Christian naturally post up a Drast piece and a Drast piece, excuse me. I don't know why I said Drast. Something else on the screen was Drast. And I could just go, ooh, wait, no, I know you'd actually like this one from him.
Yes, I would like this one. I recognized the speech, because it's from literally the first book, and as I said to you, Drizzt has a lot of speeches, because, almost every chapter in every Drizzt book, begins with Drizzt writing, like, a memoir or a letter. It's not like addressed to anyone, but like he signs it all, and it's like him writing almost in a diary or something. Is how every chapter starts.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good. If you have Audible, get the Drizzt books, and they're also in the Audible has a 2-for-1 almost like every other month. There's almost always a Drizzt book in it. So I've got like 14 of them now. I got a lot of them out of order because it's obviously a marketing thing of being like, oh, we'll give you them random ones to try and get you to buy them when the sale isn't on. So in a sale, it's like, oh, here's book 1 and book 5. And so when the sale ends, it's like, well, now I've got to buy 3 books. And I'm like, if I wait another month, they'll come along and be like, oh, here's another sale. Here's book 7 and book 2. And I'll be like, aha, I need book 2. And I just did that. So I've literally I bought them all out of order, but I've got 1 through to 14 now. They're very good.
Also, Blue, I am just gonna say you could recreate the Don't You Dare one, and it would just still be funny.
I could recreate it because the spoiler alert, the retexture that I did is partially to replace the model that I don't want to support anymore.
Understood.
Where's the freaking pictures? There we go. VR chat. This pretty one.
What's it loads?
Like, you can see the inspiration of the rainbow feathers.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the same species, but it's a different creator. So it's like if somebody made a dragon avatar. Like, well, yeah, there's like 6 different dragon avatars. And you learn that one of them had been made by a piece of shit, so you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to use a different dragon. So this is the same species, it has the same feathers, but this is made by a different person called Hirozu. You can find them on various social platforms. Hirozu also makes TikToks. They're kind of funny, I think. I quite like Hirozu's TikToks, but they also made the avatar.
Yours truly and humbly, Victor Frankenstein. And I'm reading my letters in my flat all alone.
I'm just reminded of something I sent Curls earlier today. YouTuber video essayist releases suspiciously familiar 4-hour-long apology.
And it makes me so depressed.
Oh Lord.
There's not a soul out there.
Anyway, we don't need to get into the conversation that's been had like that. We can just leave that there. But I saw a thing, Blue, which I think you'll appreciate. Mara Avarina, basically. Suffering from the clear and obvious ramifications of my voluntary actions. Once again, God torments me for no purpose but sick amusement. It's like, bitch, you chose it. Shut up. I actually saw one that I really enjoyed recently. It was it's probably a bit out of the wheel park. What's the right term? Outside of your like usual like things you get into, but it was a particular YouTuber. They'd made a post before about anti-Batman, as in characters who exist who are just Batman just turned, i.e., oh, this is literally someone they've just literally just done Batman's design again, but he's a new character, and here's what they've done when they've updated them, changed them, designed them, that kind of stuff. But they left out two characters, which was Owlman and the Batman Who Laughs, both of which are very common. Most people love those Batman, basically. As in, Owlman is Batman from a universe where instead of being the Justice League, they're the Crime Syndicate, so they're all the villain equivalent. So it's not Bruce Wayne, it's his brother, Thomas Wayne Jr. Which again, yeah, say whatever you want. But it reminded me of my favorite line because there's the voice actor for Hades from the Hercules film from the Disneys. You know the actor I'm referring to?
Yeah.
Like, he always sounds like a terrible car salesman. Like, you know, like a Beetlejuice style dodgy character. Always. I love the character. I love the voice actor. He voices this Owlman, but he does it in a... It doesn't really matter. There's no need to act that way, Batman. I'm sure there's variants of me that you'd find quite charming. Because he's all about how insignificant everything is, like, you know, full nihilism, nothing matters, but in that way of every single action we make or do not make has a reaction. No choice that any of us have ever made matters. Because how could it when there's all this variance and so on and so on. And he works as a great antithesis to Batman because it was brought up as a side of a lot of people are like, oh well, Batman's always like the I punch villains all day, that's all I do. It's like, that's not what Batman is. Batman is unyielding willpower. Batman is the desire to help people. Like, let's be real, there's a reason there's dozens upon dozens of Robin equivalent characters where Batman has just seen somebody who was in trouble and wanted to help them.
Yeah.
So it's hope versus the nihilism. There we go. That's how you properly pronounce it. Nihilism. And it's probably my favorite line was between the two when Batman manages to get the upper hand on him and prepares to like stop him from doing the super mega evil plan. He goes, there is a difference between you and me. We both stared into the void. The difference is that when it stared back, you blinked.
Nice.
And then the bomb he was going to use to try to wipe out all reality, yes, I know, instead teleported him and the bomb away, and he just stared at it. Owlman did with the opportunity to turn it off and went, it doesn't matter. And just let the bomb go off because it doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter anymore. And it's one of those things of, really enjoyed it. Really good. Like, people liked it, and I can't help but enjoy it myself as a variant of Batman. And I keep thinking back to stuff like that with stuff, again, because, let's be real, Carlos writes a good story. Bogart made my Ringo burr. Of the thing of, oh, this is what I needed to do, or this is the way that it has to be, and all these things. And everyone goes, shut the fuck up. You had a fucking choice. Shut your mouth. There's just zero tolerance of like, shut the fuck up.
Just shut up.
Stop talking your shit. We all know you had a fucking choice, you bitch. Just, I don't know why the concept of just everyone calling Mara out and her bullshit just fucking appeals to me so strongly.
Catharsis.
In that same way, I imagine it'll happen potentially with things with Lakith at one point, where people will try to like go, "That's your logic, fuck you."
Yeah. That's the
like,
thing,
shut
is
up.
like it's a love of both. Of like, yes, we love having these big, grandiose debate between characters of backwards and forwards, but there's also just something so satisfying of someone just going, "Shut the fuck up."
Yep.
Just once in your life, just shut the fuck up.
Oh, what was
Yeah,
it?
it's like having a back and forth, and having a back and forth repartee is great. But sometimes you just want to just call someone just a bastard. Just be like, just shut up.
Just let me hit you in the face.
Just
Let me punch you.
Just shut. Stop talking.
Oh, that was the one I really enjoyed, the variant of this, where it's from. The game has a lot of issues, but it's from Marvel's Avengers, the PS4 game that had so many fucking issues with it. But the voice actor for Reinhardt, pull that back around, is there, and there's somebody who's voicing acting as Abomination, who is Hulk's antagonist perpetually, and is the thing of, Hulk, you fully understand now, though. Like he begins monologuing. Hulk just grabs a giant fucking thing, I can't describe it, and just pummels him with it, shouting "shut up" at the top of his lungs constantly. Before he kicks him in the mouth and just goes "shut." And it's like, sometimes you need that catharsis of "shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up." Ugh. We love our villains to get a monologue. Also, sometimes they need
Yeah,
the shit back in.
both can exist. Both can
Well-
exist.
Why make two bad bitches fight?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. On that refreshing note, it is 11 o'clock. I really need the bathroom. Whoops, I didn't have a bathroom break this stream. It's not good for my bladder. Right. Here you go.
Thank you all so much for coming, as always.
Yes,
It's a
and
delight.
thank you for coming.
Yeah. Damn it, Vaz.
Got a tiny amount of water left. Anyway, where's my dashboard? I've got so many tabs open. Right, you can see the name in the stream title. It actually was in the stream title today because I knew in advance we would be streaming at the same time. But we're gonna go over and say hi to Chaotix, obviously the lead developer for the game. I think maybe he's. It looks like maybe he's taking a break or potentially looking at some inspiration. But as usual, go say hi and all that jazz. And I'm pretty sure everybody here knows about the game. But if you don't know about the game, there's information about it all over their Twitch channel and stuff, and it pops up occasionally in my chat as well. I will see you tomorrow afternoon for, more of this. We're making this new fire level, so that's what we're going to be working on for the next couple of weeks, probably. And then it will be dinosaurs in the evening, which is always fun to look forward to. Thank you, Das, for keeping me company. Lovely to have you around. I will see you guys later. Bye!
Bye-bye.